Good morning, good morning, YouTube. Today is July 18th. It's currently about 7:30 or so in the morning. Um, okay, guys, so I just woke up maybe 20 to a half hour ago. No energy still, um, but better than I did yesterday. And here's the reason why. I told you guys yesterday that I went to get some CBD stuff, and so I was using that all day yesterday to bomb this nice vape that literally helped so much. So, sorry guys, like I said, I still got lint on my face. Mind you, I slept on the floor, and in the past 4 days that I've been doing this detox of withdrawals, fentanyl withdrawal, um, it's been tough. It's been really tough, you know. But as far as sleep goes, that's been the toughest part. I haven't had no sleep in about 4 days. Last night was the first time that I actually got some sleep. First off, after taking a bath, this was around like 9, 10 p.m. Um, I made a video. I told you guys that my wife did laundry and I slept on the pile of clothes. Long story short, I elevated my head for about half an hour or so. And guys, I can't emphasize enough. If you have a couple pillows, stack up on them, man, and just rest your head on it because the aches and pains, like I'm telling you, gravity has a lot to do with this. You know, because you're just putting a bunch of pressure on your muscles and your joints. So, quick update. Yeah, I'm tatted up, guys. Sorry for looking like crap still, but quick history on me. I was born and raised in Nigeria, Africa to be precise. Um, Lost my mom at age 9 while I was in Nigeria. I have two siblings, a brother and a sister. My dad ended up coming to the United States in 2001. No, 99. My dad left after my mom died to the United States, in order to give us a better life. Because at that time, same month my mom died, maybe a few weeks later or prior to that, I was young, so I don't remember who necessarily passed away first. But my dad's brother as well, my uncle, passed away, and he was in the United States at the time. Um, so my dad, long story short, ended up coming to the United States, taking over his business, and you know, taking care of the fam and stuff like that. And while he was still trying to get our paperwork and everything, so we can come over from Nigeria to the United States. Fast forward to 2001, we ended up coming here. My brother, my sister, and I, my dad, and my uncle's wife at the time. He had kids, my cousins. I have three great cousins that I would never trade to the world. Um, but yeah, so my dad came to the United States and brought us here in 2001. We went from New York was where we landed to Washington. So we went to Washington State, uh, from Seattle to Tacoma, Washington. I stayed in Tacoma, Washington for a few years, actually, from sixth grade to, I want to say, almost seventh, eighth grade, um, before moving to Louisiana with my dad because he had got a job at the time. So this is a kid coming from Nigeria. All the sports that I knew was playing soccer, I picked up basketball within a year. Not talking about, or just picked up a basketball. I'm talking about every day, rain, slick, snow. I was out there playing basketball, and literally, I was pretty good my first year for somebody who had never touched a basketball. So this is me in sixth grade. I'm just trying to give you guys a quick, history on me. So long story short, we ended up moving to Louisiana. I ended up picking up football. Started playing running back, wide receiver, and quarterback, which I ended up excelling in as a quarterback. I began getting scouted by Oregon State. My I'm gonna say my freshman sophomore year, because we weren't in Louisiana for that long, because we ended up relocating to the Bay Area where I met my wife. So from 10th grade on to freshman year of college, we were out in the Bay, and learned over the Bay, because it makes you if you know about the Bay, it makes you a stronger person for sure. But anyways, excuse me. The sneezing has been bad too. But anyways, my dad ended up working, in California for a while, and after I got to college, he was just tired. California is not a cheap place, and this is a single father, has been working pretty much 2, 3 jobs for the past 10, 15 years, maybe 20, who knows. My dad never drank, my dad never smoked. But in 2009, my dad had a heart attack in New York after relocating from California with my younger sister while I was in college. I was in the dorms and everything, and my dad ended up passing away at a line. He was, forgot what he was on for, but ended up having a heart attack, and this was back in '09. So I dropped out of school, had to, took the car that my dad had left, and I got on the road, still crying the whole night. Picked up my cousin, and then, I went from Bay Area to LA to pick up my cousin. Then from LA back to Washington. From Washington, my cousin had to just go pick up some money. So my cousin just had to go pick up some money real quick in Washington. So from Washington, we flew from Washington back to New York in order to, get my dad's corpse. And also my younger sister, she was 11 years old at the time. So we did that rapidly, very quickly. My dad, luckily, thank God, prior to him passing away, my junior year, sophomore year, we had a talk about life insurance and stuff. So pretty much he made me the main beneficiary of the life insurance. Mind you, I'm the second child. I do have an older brother. He has his battles too, but he's trying. But at that time, me and my dad were literally all we knew. He would go to work, and I'd go to school, and he had a little girlfriend at the time, so he would stay at her place, and literally I told my wife this, from like 7th grade, I think, I was living by myself. So, after my dad died, I ended up moving from California to literally, I just picked up my clothes and just came here, and my wife literally packed up her stuff married at the time. She was literally a sophomore in college at that time. Yeah, and he got on the road with me, came to Arizona, and my sole purpose of coming here was, after burying my dad and everything, spending most of the money I had, but I think $10,000 I had left. Um, I relocated us out here to Arizona where my cousin stayed at the time. So we stayed with him, took care of my sister. That was just my main focus, taking care of her, making sure she, continued going to school and stuff like that. My wife, she picked up, going to school out here. She didn't stop whatsoever. While she was pregnant. My wife's been pregnant 4 times. Obviously, I have 4 kids. And during each pregnancy, she earned a degree. My wife has 3 degrees, including a master's. So, guys, ended up moving to Arizona. So did what we had to do, got the degrees, kids, got married. And during this time was when I picked up my addiction. For the past, I want to say 8 years, 9 years. Pretty much ever since my dad died, I've been suppressing, A lot of times we forget that we're just pretty much suppressing what our true issue is with these drugs. So, losing both parents isn't easy, but at the same time, not everybody in the world has it easy, There are people who don't have nobody, So, my sister ended up moving out. She started going to college and, the dorm life, that whole nine. So she started enjoying that, as she should. And then, guys, I've been trying to get off opiates and all this crap. This is my 3rd time now. Yeah, my 3rd time. And I'll tell you like this, people say it's usually the 4th, 5th time. Yeah, not for this guy. 3 is enough. Once through this crap 3 times for anybody should be enough. So, today's day 5. I'm feeling way better. I've been watching a lot of these vlogs and stuff from people who have been talking about, how as the day progresses, pretty much, as your days progress, that you see some people speaking negatively, saying that, they still feel bad. Honestly, guys, those are people giving in. I do not feel like I'm the strongest person mentally, but I'm a little crazy up there, So to me, this is kind of like a fun ride because, one, I have never hit my bottom like I did with these opiates. So, as bad as everything was, the way I'm shutting that chapter down is pretty much saying, hey, we had our fun, did what we had to do. Now, time to give it up. Crappy right there. One second. safe. I haven't taken any supplements. Like I said, I just woke up not long ago. I'm probably gonna stop cigarettes today. I already promised my wife. I'm done. Tobacco tastes nasty to me. I've been smoking papers for the longest, for the last 4 or 5 days now, and I like it. I damn sure wouldn't have told you this when I was on opiates because my taste and everything I had to have. That's why I smoke backwoods. For a lot of people, backwoods is very harsh, but for me, backwoods is like, it's nothing, because I was on opiates. So, I'm just trying to let you guys know this stuff is doable. I don't know if I know it's early. I'm going to probably do another video later, but I can see it in my face. Everything is like literally puffed up, you know what I mean? Maybe comes from, not getting enough sleep, whatever the case is, but I honestly feel like I look better than I did before. My weight was fluctuating like crazy while I was on fentanyl. Yeah, guys, getting there. Yesterday on my bike ride, like I told you guys, I did it twice around the block, and it's a pretty big block. Told you guys about my supplements, sleep. I got maybe the first time ever I got sleep in 4 days. My wife said I slept for 30 minutes initially, and then ended up sleeping for, I think, like maybe an hour or two. So the CBD does help. And Epsom salt baths. I don't know if you have access to a bathtub, a gym, a sauna, but it definitely helps. So Christian Okiji here. I'm sign out. Probably gonna go drink some water, try to get something in my stomach so I can take these supplements. Keep you guys updated. Stay strong, guys. Love you.